Hello. What's your name?
And Glamour. Gail Forbes Harris.
How many children do you have?
4 and 1 beautiful grandson.
Is that you?
Yeah.
What advice would you give to mothers, new mothers, and up and coming mothers, or mothers to be?
Love your kids up. Just love them up.
Just love them up.
And what advice would you give to your own children?
Always go after what it is you want in life and have no regrets.
What was your biggest challenge as a mom?
Not always getting things right. That's my biggest challenge as a mom. Not always getting it right, but never, stop trying to get it correct. Keep doing what you need to do. Understand that motherhood is a daily process.
If you could say anything to your mom, what would it be?
I miss you. I wish you were here. I wish you could see all the wonderful things that your grandchildren and great-grandson are doing in life. And we love you forever and ever.
Anything else you want to say?
Happy Mother's Day, Miss Paula.
Oh, thank you.
I love you.
I love you
I
too.
love what you do.
I love what you do.
And keep doing it.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right. Thank you very much.
Bye.
What's your name? What's your name?
Michelle Wright.
How many children do you have?
3.
How old were you when you became a mom?
Does becoming a mom was when you first got pregnant?
Yeah, that.
15.
Okay. What was it like being a 15-year-old and pregnant?
Scared.
What is your biggest challenge? What was your biggest challenge of being a mom, or what is your current challenge that you're dealing with as being a mom?
What was or is?
Both.
Was my biggest challenge? Finance. Taking care, balancing schoolwork, taking care, making sure that my son had everything he needed, not wanted, needed, and trying to make it through high school.
And what is your greatest triumph?
My baby graduating college.
Which is today, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything you would tell young moms?
I'll tell them a lot. But what I will tell them is, no matter what, you have each other, you and your child. And to some, that's not enough. But at the end of the day, even if you're sleeping in the same bed with your child every day, just remember it's a clean bed, you have food in your stomach, and you two are fine. So I'll just always say that if you believe in the Lord, you'll be all right.
Is there any other... Oh, what would you like to say to your mom?
To my mom?
Mm-hmm.
Can I come back to that one?
Just, what would you say?
Can I come back to that one?
Okay. Is there anything else you would like to say to people who mothered you along the way?
Thanks.
Anything?
Thanks for not giving up on me.
Anything else?
No. That's it.
I love you so much.
I do too.
What's your name?
What is your name?
Monica Virginia P. Powell. Right. Powell.
Yes, let them know, Auntie Monica. How
many?
How many children do you have?
Oh, Lord. Kevin, Keith, and she's not my birth child, but
Marie
Marie.
and Leonie.
Well, she already
Yes,
said Leonie.
yeah.
So,
4.
4 children. Yeah, 4 children. How was it being a mom? Did you enjoy being a mom?
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
But not all the time. Not all the time.
What advice?
What advice would you give to other moms?
Oh, to raise your child the best way they can. Because the way kids acting these days, I would.
Thank you.
Okay?
Love you.
I love you too, my grandbaby.
Hello, what's your name?
My name is Sandra Elise Maxwell Leone. People call me Sam, S-A-M. Those are my initials before I got married.
How old were you when you first became a mother?
36. 36. The first time, yeah.
How many children do you have?
2.
What children do you have?
I have 2 two-legged children and 1 four-legged child.
Oh, that's cute. What was your greatest triumph of being a mother?
My greatest triumph of being a mother. Am I allowed to be funny?
Yes, of course.
Okay. My greatest triumph was probably learning and really making a conscious effort not to become a screamer, as I come from a long line of screamers.
I'll drink to that.
So I think I accomplished it until I had a teenager in the house. And then when I had a teenager, I fully and unequivocally could understand why some animals eat their young. So, yeah.
What was your biggest challenge?
Biggest challenge? Just having them at my age. No, just kidding.
No, that's real.
So, yeah.
That's 100% real.
Yeah, no.
Wait, how many pounds was your first one?
10 pounds, 11 ounces.
And how many pounds was your second one?
They decided that they were going to take her 3 weeks early because they didn't want me to have the problems that I ran into giving birth to a toddler. So she was 7:15, and they say doctors that you gain during your last month of pregnancy, you gain a pound each week. So if they let her go full term, she would have been bigger than him.
Okay.
And they don't have Jenny Craig for kids that young, children that young. So yeah. So.
Well, you look good.
Oh, thank you. I try. They keep me very active and on the go, and they are 5 years apart. So.
What was
another
your
challenge.
greatest challenge other than having them?
My greatest challenge was just, I think, because I got married late and I had them late, was everything happening all at once, like trying to figure out, like, I knew I always wanted to be a mom. However, it was like, okay, I got married, then we had babies, and then, we bought homes, and then I was giving up businesses that I had started. And I think for me, it was like once I became a mom, it was like nothing else mattered. So it was just trying to get everything where it was supposed to be, because I like to have things organized, and I'm trying to compartmentalize, like, okay, well, now I'm a mom, but I can't be a mom from like 8 to 4. Like I have to be a mom from like 8 to 8. It's nonstop. So I think for me, the biggest challenge was, okay, you can't, as much as they've had talk shows about having it all and how people say they can have it all, you can't have it all because something always suffers.
I agree.
So
I agree with that.
So that was me. That was a big challenge for me. Was
What advice would you give to either new moms or moms to be?
the advice I would give to new moms, because someone was going to give me a bumper sticker one time that said, "Late moms are great moms." And I see the mothers today, and I feel like we're in a whole new atmosphere as far as social media. Mm-hmm. And I belong to a few moms groups, and I have to kind of chuckle to myself because I see these moms, and it's like, oh, we went to the park today, and Jonathan ran through the bushes, and do you think he has to go to the hospital? And they show you this welt that like looks like thrombosis is setting in and got blood poisoning going up his arm, and I'm like, why are you on social media? Like, take that child to the doctors. Like, I don't know where a lot of the common sense is today.
That's what a lot of stuff.
Right,
That's
right.
possible.
So I think my advice to moms coming up now is, the best advice I can give to you is don't listen to anybody else, because you're your own body, you're your own person. And I find that when you become pregnant and you have a belly, everybody wants to tell you what their pregnancy was like, you know? And that can be, you know, every person is different. So my best advice to give you is don't listen to everybody else's advice, and do what you feel comfortable with, and enjoy that time, because in the blink of an eye, you'll be applying for college.
Right.
So
That's true. What would you like to say to your mom? What message would you like to give your mom?
the message I would like to give to my mother, the one that birthed me, the message I would like to give her is, Mom, I don't know when and if you will ever see this. However, I want to let you know that I am so thankful that you were the one to raise me. My background is that I was raised by my mom for a little while as a single mom, and then she got married, and I had a stepfather, and I did not know my biological father for quite some time, and I just want to let her know that I'm very thankful that I grew up in her household, that I'm thankful that I was born into a family where she came from such a large family that I always felt like I didn't have just one mom. I had, 5 other moms. I just wanted to thank her. I mean, I don't think she did that bad of a job raising me. I mean, I don't know about my brother and sister, but I don't know. I'm a little older than them too. So, I think, I think she did the best she could with what she had at the time. And that's what a lot of that generation has done. The whole, passing along the screaming gene.
Mm-hmm.
That's been a real challenge for me. So, but yeah, no, I think she did a great job. There are times when I am screaming and I feel myself getting heated up, and I think I've become my mother. I think there's so much as far as internet and groups of women that come together nowadays, that there's so much knowledge out there, and I've taken so many things from different people in households and stuff like that, and other moms. So I just would love to thank her for everything she's done and sticking by me. And the wooden spoon really didn't hurt, Mom. But anyway.
Anything else you would like to add to mothers, to your future children, grandchildren, anything like that?
Oh man. To future mothers, I will just say, you can get so caught up with everybody giving you advice and everything that's on the internet. I would just say, just do whatever you think is correct and what you feel in your gut. And just remember, it's your child. And for moms that have crossed my path, that I have, every mother that I've crossed paths with, I've taken something from them, and I so appreciate you all. And to moms that helped raise me, and me taking away from them, which include, which include my aunts and people that a few select that I have grown up with or lived with. I can't thank you enough, and whatever you instilled in me, I am definitely passing on to my children, and to my future grandchildren. If you ever see this, I will say this: don't believe anything your father ever told you, because it's not true. And yeah, I just I think we get gypped with just having Mother's Day. I want Mother's Month. And I'm really appreciative of you guys doing in supporting moms and acknowledging moms all throughout the month of May. So
Thank you.
Thank you. We appreciate you.
I appreciate you guys.
Thank you for being part of Life 101.
What's your name?
One.
Okay. How many children do you have?
My name is Geraldine Hogan.
How many children do you have?
Too many.
How old were you when you became a mom?
21.
What was your biggest struggle being a mom?
My biggest struggle being a mom was living in a state where my mom didn't live.
Okay.
That was my biggest fear of becoming a mom, was living in Ohio and Cleveland, and my mom living here in Boston.
And what advice would you give to future moms?
Don't do it. Unless you know you can afford to take care of a child. And don't do it if you're a child yourself.
Very good.
And even though sometimes, people feel like, well, if I get married, wait till I'm married and have a child, then there'll be two parents, and then sometimes the man would leave the woman while she's pregnant, so you still end up being one parent. So I kind of feel like it's the right thing to do, but at the same time to have a husband with, so that you have two parents. But then it don't always work out that way. So as a mother, you should always know that you can take care of your child.
Anything else you would like to say to our Life 101 followers?
Yes, mother, child, father, maybe. Because you got to know as a mom, you have to take care of that child. And you're definitely going to put that child first. So just be prepared. Don't just have a child to have a child. It's a wonderful experience to be a mother. It blew my mind when my son was born, because I counted the people.
We don't get all that noise.
I counted the people that was in the delivery room, and it was the doctor, the nurse, and my son's father and myself. And so I'm like, okay, it's 4 people. The doors never open or close. And all of a sudden I'm counting after I delivered my son. There's 5 people. So it's a miracle to have a child. I don't understand how people abuse kids and stuff, because so many people want kids and can't have kids. And so many people have kids and don't want the kids. But as a parent, always do what's best for your child. So if you know you can't afford that child, or you know you're not going to be a good mom or something, then I don't have anything against you putting that child up for adoption, knowing that it's going to be a struggle for you and a struggle for your child, for you to take care of it. But the best thing is just be prepared. Don't have a child unless you're ready to have a child, and you need help. You have a church family, you have your own family, and those people sometimes they taking care of their own family. So, and don't depend on someone else to take care of your child. You have to take care of your kid yourself.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
You're welcome.
Life 101. Like, subscribe.
All right.